Hi, I'm Melinda. This is Danielle. We're part of Breakthrough, and we're here today with a HIIT workout. We're going to start with warm-ups first, so we're going to start with some mini lunges. We're going to go for about 20 seconds. So you're just going to take a step forward, just do a nice little mini lunge, warm up those legs, and then we're just going to alternate between the two sides. Last one, and good. Now we're just gonna warm up the core a little bit, so you're gonna bring your opposite elbow towards your opposite knee and just kind of bring it nice and tight, tuck in that core. We're gonna go for 20 seconds. Last one, and good. Last warm up we have here is going to be downward dog. So we're just going to come onto our hands on the ground and then feet up. You're going to send your hips straight up, warm up those legs, get that stretch in your hamstrings there. Push your body, your chest towards your thighs, get your arms warmed up as well. We're going to go for 20. And good. And that concludes our warm-up.
All right, it's time for the workout to begin. So I'm gonna do the easier version, so follow along with me if you want to. Melinda's gonna do the harder version, so follow along with her. We're gonna do squats with an overhead press. Melinda's doing it with slightly heavier weights. I'm doing it with lighter weights. Let's begin. So you're gonna bend down into a nice squat, flat back, abs engaged. Push up as you press the weights overhead. We're gonna do this for 20 seconds, 2 times. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core. Pay attention to what your knees are doing when you're squatting. Don't let them cave in, keep them pushed out. And rest. All right, it's time for the second set, so let's begin. Again, nice squat, coming down, pushing up overhead. If this even feels too hard, you can do it with no weights. If you have any shoulder problems, you don't have to push overhead. But keep paying attention to your squat form. Make sure you're pushing those weights straight up. Take a rest, you made it. The next exercise that we're gonna be doing is the Bulgarian split squats. Melinda's gonna be doing the harder version, so she's gonna be adding in a jump. I'm gonna be doing the easier version. All you need is a chair or a box or something to prop your foot on. But we're gonna do 2 sets of 20, so let's begin. Make sure you're paying attention to your lunge form. Back staying nice and flat. Paying attention to your knee as it's not caving in. Really engage that core to help with the balance, especially if you're jumping. Make sure you're breathing. All right, you made it. All right, let's do the other side. Again, make sure you're paying attention to your form. Make sure your knees staying straight, not diving in or going out too much. Abs engaged. Keep that breath going. We're almost there. And rest. All right, the next exercise we're gonna be doing is a single leg RDL. Again, Melinda's doing the harder version, so she's doing it with a jump. I'm doing the easier version, so no jump. So follow along. Try and keep your back flat as you can. If you have really tight hamstrings, you don't have to touch the ground. There can be a soft bend in your knee. Again, engage those abs. Stare at a point to help with balance. Take a rest. All right, we're gonna do the other side, so let's begin. Again, make sure you're paying attention to your form. Really try and keep that back flat. Don't let it arch. You don't have to kick your leg up super high either. Focus on a point to help with that balance. There can be that soft bend in the knee if you need it. And rest. All right, the next exercise is atomic planks. Again, Melinda's gonna be doing the harder version, so she's gonna be adding in a jump. I'm gonna do the easier version, so I'm just stepping it out. We're gonna do 2 sets of 20. Let's begin. Make sure you're paying attention to your plank form. So abs really engaged, shoulders pressing into the ground. Try and get that knee up to that elbow as much as you can. Obviously add in that jump if you're working hard like Melinda. Take a rest. All right, it's time for round 2, another 20 seconds, let's go. All right, so again, really pay attention to your plank form. Make sure your back isn't arching or your bum is not high in the air. Drive those knees up towards the elbows. Make sure you're still breathing. We're almost there. Take a rest. All right, congrats, you made it. You finished another HIIT workout. Good job, but now we need to do our cool down. To slowly lower our heart rate, we're just gonna do some standing butt kickers. So just walking back and forth, bending the knee, just trying to get that heel up as high as you can. We just did a lot of intense work, so make sure you're taking good inhales and exhales to slow down that heart rate. Keep it going, we're almost there. All right, then rest. And the next one that we're gonna do is like a prone press up or a cobra, but with a little side bend to help stretch out our obliques and our abs. So, again, come on, lay down. All the way to the ground, kind of pushing up as high as you can. Side bend a little bit over to one side. A little bit to the other side. And then push on down. Slowly push back up. And only go as much as you can. You don't have to lock your elbows out, but again, give a little twist. And twist. And give it a rest. So you're gonna come on down, hands and knees, kind of press back a bit, almost like into a down dog, but you're gonna hook one ankle over the other and kind of push down into that heel. You should feel a nice stretch on the back of this calf. We're gonna hold this for about 20 seconds. You can kind of wiggle your hips back or forward to kind of change how that stretch feels. Keep breathing. All right, we're gonna switch and do the other side. It's the same thing, but cross that other heel. Push back and forth, stretching it out. Make sure you're breathing, slowly lowering that heart rate. All right, let's take it down. All right, congrats. You made it through this whole workout. Good job. Make sure you keep coming back for more because we've got plenty to come. Thanks for joining us.